Hello, welcome back to another hits, misses, or maybes video. This is our first video since Vlogmas, and so I'm so excited. We're back to kind of our normal schedule and routine. Vlogmas was so fun, but it's also nice to kind of be back to like our paced out schedule. Thank you to all the new people who have come post Vlogmas. It's so fun to have you here. I want to hear from you what kind of videos you want to see in the comments below, okay? As we plan out content for the months to come, I want to make sure we're getting your needs met. Today, we're going to go over the things that I tried in the month of December that I loved and that I hated and that I feel kind of neutral about. So I really only had one major miss in the month of December, and that is these slippers that I bought off of Amazon that I thought were going to be like the height of luxury, the height of like self-care for me, like this magical like combination of like sandal and slipper, and it's like big and furry and soft, and it just didn't work. And here's why it didn't work. I saw these like all over like Instagram and YouTube, and so maybe if you are someone like me who saw them everywhere, this will save you as well. But the thing that I experienced is that this slipper was kind of like a platform, and so it felt like I could easily just fall off. Like if I just twisted my foot a little bit, then I could like roll my ankle off of it, and that's not the vibe you want when you're walking around your house and you're sleepy and you just want to have like warm, cozy feet. You know what I mean? So it just didn't work out for me. I really wanted them to. They're very soft and I think they're very pretty, but when you put your feet in, the toe kind of goes. You have to like be careful to not put your toe out of the sandal. It just isn't a purchase that I would redo again. I would rather have like ugly, comfortable, low to the ground slippers that just feel good to wear. This was more of like an aesthetic thing that I thought would be comfortable and just like was not. So if you're getting advertised these or if people are talking to you about them, I've warned you. Okay, let's get into the maybes for the month. So the first maybe that I have for you is actually kind of a hit, but it's just a pricey hit, and I like to put those in the maybe when I'm not 100% confident that I would spend my money there again. And that's this Tatcha Skincare Set that I got. So I bought the sample size like Christmas gift edition for myself, and it was like the rice polish wash and the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I love them both. Like I can't say that I don't love them both. The rice wash, I think I would probably repurchase, and I might buy like a bigger bottle. Actually, I don't know that I would buy a bigger bottle. Like if I could buy that small bottle again, I would, just because it would last me a really long time. I'm only gonna use it like once a week because it's a little bit exfoliating. I really, really like them. I love both of them. They smell good, but it's subtle. They feel luxurious to put on. But the skin cream specifically is so expensive. Like if you buy, let's find out how much it costs to buy the full version. Again, I bought the sample, like the Christmas kit, and I think that was like 25 bucks. But the full size Dewy Skin Cream, $68. I just don't think that a moisturizer can be good enough to cost $70. I really just don't. Okay, so yeah, the Tatcha Skin Cream thing, loved them, probably won't repurchase them, and I don't know that I can say like they're worth the price. The second one is I bought the Rare blush. It's what I'm wearing now. Here are the wins for that blush. I love the packaging. It's super pigmented. And it being super pigmented means that you're gonna get a lot of use out of it before it goes. The reason that I'm saying it's kind of like a miss is because I bought it because it was a cream blush, but it's kind of more of like a cream to powder. And maybe I'm just used to the Glossier cloud paints, which really blend out and look really natural. The Rare Beauty isn't like that. It's like really, it doesn't blend out as well, and it feels like I just like painted blush onto my face, and it's really apparent that it's there. So I would say it's kind of a hit or miss. I think if it had a darker skin tone, I would actually really love it, and maybe there's a shade that works better for my skin, but this one isn't really the one for me. I will say that I find that if I use a brush to blend it out instead of a beauty blender, that works better, but still kind of not my thing. The third maybe is just because it's a retinol, so I don't know how long, like I haven't seen results yet, but I like the formula, is the Inky List Retinol, and I'm using it once a week right now. I'm grading up from the retinol I was using before, which is the one from Verse that is super gentle and I was using every single day, but the retinol that I'm using, the Inky List, is just a little bit stronger. So I'm using that about once a week, letting my skin get used to it before I kind of up the usage. But retinol is something that you don't see results in until you kind of use it over time. So I don't really know how effective it's gonna be, but I will say I like the formula and I'm liking the way it's feeling so far, and it hasn't, once a week hasn't irritated my skin yet. So that feels really nice. Okay, so the next one we're gonna talk about is something that is a hit. We're kind of moving into the hits, but it's also kind of a maybe, and I'll tell you why. I've started using the Versed moisturizer. I've started using it and I love it because it feels it literally feels like you're putting yogurt on your face. Like, it's cool. The texture is very yogurt-like, so it's both feels like moisturizing but also light. It feels like it absorbs into my skin. It doesn't like sit on top of my skin. All of that is a big win, like big hit, love that. The miss with it is that I'm starting to kind of break out, like here, you can't see it because I have makeup on right now, but here and here, which is pretty abnormal for me. But I've started using a couple of new products and I don't know which one is causing it. Got a facial steamer, I got this moisturizer, and I used a face mask over the weekend, 2 new face masks. So I don't really know which one caused my skin to kind of get funky. My best guess is that it's one of the face masks that I used, but that's something that I need to know. But the formula of this is really good, and so it looks really good. I've heard really good things. So I highly doubt it's this moisturizer, but I'll keep you updated. The next hit this month was my Thursday boots. These things I have been wanting for like a year and I have really put off buying. Here's the thing, I grew up a poor kid. I do not like to spend a lot of money on clothes. We've talked about this before. It is just not my comfort zone. But my husband, he's like very good at just like having a few things that are really nice. And he's really like introducing me into like, yeah, just invest in a few things. You're gonna wear these boots for years. And so I ended up purchasing the boots. It felt like an investment. I just am in love with them. They smell so good. They like made my whole closet smell like a magical leather workshop or whatever. Magical leather workshop. I'm sticking with that. But they just smell amazing. They feel really good on your feet. They feel like they can withstand a lot. And they just look good with almost everything that I own. And so that was like one of my favorite things that I purchased this month, but I was terrified to invest in it, but I'm so glad that I did. And then the final thing, and this has been the height of the winter season for me so far, is these matching pajamas. I have started buying matching pajamas. As like a little girl, I would go to like sleepovers and I was always the one in like my brother's hand-me-downs. And I'm finally like fixing that for myself as an adult. And I've started getting like matching like long john style pajamas, and I feel so cozy and just so loved by myself every day. And I think I got 3 pairs over the course of like a couple months, but then it's like a $20 investment, and it just feels so nice. So that is like my favorite thing that I purchased all month long. It has been like one of the highlights of my season, is just feeling so cozy and put together first thing in the morning. Those are my hits, misses, and maybes for the month of December. I want to hear from you. What was your favorite thing that you tried this month? Let me know in the comments below. And if there's something that you're like, hey, will you try this thing out? And let us know if it was a hit, miss, or maybe. You can put that in the comments below as well, and we will get to it. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.